Hey everybody, and welcome to this special little side hustle thing that I'm doing. I'm going to be watching the Berenstain Bears New Neighbors episode of the Berenstain Bears cartoon show from PBS, animated by Nelvana, Canadian series. This is the, I think, first episode of season 3, and it's the first episode in which Michael Cera did not play Brother Bear. But it is based on New Neighbors. I've not watched it. So this is my first time seeing it, but I want to see how it compares to the book. Is it a faithful adaptation, or is it like a lot of the PBS episodes where they sort of go off and do their own thing, based on sometimes the theme, more often than not, just the title. But let's find out. The Berenstain Bears, New Neighbors, and yes, I did include the theme song by Leanne Womack. So Leanne Womack, award-winning American country music, neo-traditionalist country music musician who sprung up at the end of the 90s. I didn't really know much about Leanne Womack. I wasn't a Leanne Womack fan. I never was much of a modern country music fan, but I don't know why Texas-based country music seemed fitting for a Canadian-produced Berenstain Bears show that's not set in the South. But there's something that works about it, more so than the Saturday morning TV theme song. Also, it includes the kind of furry around the torso lyric, which, as we pointed out before, has been used in every musical iteration of the Berenstain Bears in history. I'm just doing a lot of talking right now because I don't want to get like copyright strike for this song. And we're fading away just like the song. The song works. Now they're a quilt. Yes, so.
Some neighbors moved away.
Now who's coming here to stay?
It's a slight variation on the original
Who would have
poem.
thought our good neighbors, the Kodiaks, would ever move away?
Oh,
We're
the
really
Kodiaks.
bringing this, everyone.
People we've never met
Our
before.
lawns will never look the same. With you mowing and me
Aw.
trimming, we made them look as lush as a
Wow.
golf course.
So I had no idea that
Maybe your new
Papa
neighbor will team up with
used to
you,
have a
Papa.
lawn friend?
Your
Just a
secret
lawn
recipe
friend?
for bumbleberry pie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're getting a lot
My
of
going away
backstory here.
present to you. Honey Crunch Brittle? Oh.
We're getting backstory here with characters I've never even heard of before. They had a kid? They had another soccer ball kid? What? No wonder Brother was so upset about them leaving.
Me too. Michael, it's time to go.
Oh, Michael Kodiak. We hardly knew you.
Miss you, Michael.
Me too.
Well, I guess
They should have
that's
gotten
it.
Michael Cera to
You have
play.
our new
Oh, maybe
address,
they
so
did.
we're
I'll have to look at the
expecting
credits. Is that
letters
Michael
from
Cera
Texas.
playing Michael Kodiak?
Speaking
This
of
is his way of
letters,
saying
we
goodbye.
forgot to take the mailbox
Is that what
in for
happened?
you when you
Is that what
first moved
happened?
in.
I'm gonna
We
have to
thought
look
it would
that
be
up.
nice to leave it for your new neighbors.
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. New brother.
There go the best neighbors anyone could ever have.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to hear
hope
his
our
voice
new
again.
Neighbors are half as nice.
Okay, so we've got a lot of build-up. These people were good friends. Something about the mailbox.
Oh,
And now they're going about the day. We don't get the real estate agent, I guess.
oh, it was easier when Mr. Kodiak did the mowing and I did the trimming. Oh,
No, I had no idea that Papa hated
Careful
mowing.
now, Papa.
In the
Remember your
cartoon
goal.
continuity, this is a new thing. He hates mowing.
Time for a break. How about some lemonade?
You did half of
that
your
would
lawn.
Be nice. Thanks, Mama.
Granted, I use a push mower myself, and it does kind of stink using a push mower.
Huh?
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
here's the U-Haul
It's
it.
like someone's moving into the Kodiak's place.
Look, they have cubs, and they're our age too.
Okay, so
We
he
don't
sounds
want them to
enough
say
like
hi.
Michael Cera that it
We
really
should
makes
let
no
them get
difference.
things sorted out first.
That's taken directly from the
It's
book.
neighborly thing to do.
We haven't
We'll go
seen
over
these new
tomorrow and
neighbors
welcome
yet,
them
so
with
I
a
bet
jar
it's
of
going to be a
Papa's best honey as a
surprise.
housewarming gift.
Okay.
Sounds fine to me. Just as long as I don't have to wear a tie.
So we mixed
We
it up a
made a
little
good
bit.
first
We haven't seen
impression.
these new neighbors yet. They somehow managed to sneak in the house without being seen. Octagonal house.
Hey,
Thank you.
Look.
Oh, it's even got a wheelchair ramp. That's interesting.
Are we on TV?
And, okay, so
Hello?
this is more like
We're your neighbors.
surveillance statey.
Can't hear you. I'm rewiring the electrical system.
Are we, what are we doing? Are we doing like
Electronic doors are locked.
Asians like electronics?
Well,
Is that what
then,
we're doing
I
here?
guess
Because that could be
we'll-
weird.
Go home.
I'm curious to see this panda family. I do like how Papa does his hair, though. It's sticking up in the back like he's gelled it. So we have unfriendly neighbors who've installed cameras and a wheelchair ramp.
A letter from the Kodiaks for us. The rest
And
is for
they're
our new
staying
neighbors.
friends with their old
Seems
neighbors.
Their mailbox is missing.
Huh? What do you suppose happened to it?
Since we've got their mail, maybe you could take it over. After all, the best way to have a good neighbor is to be a good neighbor.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So are they saying that in Bear World... Oh, they have a... Wait, what is this? This is nothing like the book at this point. We've added, like... Is it actual factual? Did he move in next door? Because this is weird. Why is this the Jetsons?
Ursus is the name. Just moved here from Big Bear City.
Okay.
Pleased to meet
so,
you, Mr. Ursus. I'm Papa
This is
Bear,
not the book
your
at all.
neighbor.
Ah, yeah.
We've had an
you were
Ursus,
here
though.
yesterday with your family. I'm sorry if it seemed like I cut you off. I must have blown a fuse or something. I'm still working on the wiring.
I
When it
must have
comes
blown a
to
fuse or
electrical
something and
work,
just started
this
screaming
is
at my
pretty
family.
handy with a screwdriver, if you need some help.
No screwdrivers, Mr. Bear. It's all circuit boards and microchips for me. Snap them in, snap them out.
Oh, he's a robot.
Well,
He's a robot. That's
not
what this
really
is.
my
The new
area.
neighbors are part of
I'm
the
more
robot
a
overtaking
hammer-nailed
of
bear
the bear.
myself.
In any case.
Handcrafted furniture.
So this is more like
mailboxes.
Papa's a
Which
traditionalist,
reminds me,
and
it
this
seems
guy's
like your mailbox is missing.
science boy.
Oh, not at all, Mr. Bear. I took it down.
But that was a one-of-a-kind handcrafted mailbox I made with my own 2 hands.
Oh, well, I didn't really have any use for a manual mailbox.
Oh, he's a robot man. Oh, it's not a
I make
wheelchair ramp.
electronic gizmos
It's a
from
robot
like
ramp.
this. And when the mail arrives,
And those are Jetson sound effects. Who is this
I get
Jetson
pleased to
man?
install one of these for you,
We
Mr.
haven't
Bear.
even seen if he has
Well, I
kids yet.
sort
Is
of
he
enjoy
live
my
alone?
stroll out
Is
to
he a
my
crazy inventor? Is this a
manual
flubber
mailbox
story?
each day.
Okay.
I don't see what's so funny about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we're
I'm not
avoiding the
laughing at you. It's my
racism thing
pager.
altogether.
It vibrates to let me know I have an important email
It's
message coming in.
it's my Vibra box that I keep in my
Oh, you'll have
pocket.
to
I
excuse
keep
me,
a
I must go now.
vibrating box
It
in
was
my
nice meeting
pocket
you.
because it's fun when it's fun.
Here. Maybe someone you know can use this.
Here, throws it at him. Maybe someone you know could use this garbage. This
Electronic mailbox.
wooden. So we have basically a conflict in values here. So
wrong with
in this
good old
story,
wood?
Papa has a legitimate gripe.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Hi, I'm Brother. And I'm Sister.
We don't
I'm
play your
Lauren.
nerd ball.
And I'm Aiden. You want to play soccer?
Aiden?
Okay. But
There's
how
no
about trying
Aidens.
our game first?
Highlight?
Lacrosse.
Oh, lacrosse. So, it's not so much like we come from a different part of the world. We have a different
It
culture.
sure
It's
is
more like,
different. It's neat. I like it.
Hello. Is your mama home?
Here she
I'm not
comes
supposed to
now.
talk to weirdos. So, their mama drives a motorcycle. She's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Is it
Hello.
okay? Where's
I'm
this
Papa
going?
Bear, your neighbor.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
You look surprised.
is
No,
this the
well,
is this
I
the
mean,
episode where Mama
your
starts
motorcycle.
considering leaving Papa
It's so
for the hot
different.
motorcycle
It's great for
mama
running out
across
to
the
pick up the
street? Is that what
groceries.
this is leading?
That's
I'm all
not-
on board for it.
Honey, is it?
Yes.
Oh,
A gift to welcome you to the neighborhood.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't accept it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's not that. Mr. Ursus has an uncontrollable sweet tooth.
oh.
He'd eat
I
the
thought he
whole
was going to be
jar
like
in one
allergic.
sitting.
That would kill my husband.
Sounds like my husband.
And he's supposed to be watching his weight.
If they don't end up kissing by the end of this,
You're the one watching his weight.
they're leading me
He
off.
does.
A lot like
Mama
my
and
husband.
Mama
We're not
Ursus
dieting, are we?
have more.
Not at
That
all.
door is impractical. If
Mama,
anyone's standing on your front
That
stair,
would
it's
be
going to clock them.
lovely.
Oh, come on. Oh,
It needs to like go
this is
like up.
so
It needs to
exciting.
like. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, Mr. Ursus. You're gonna kill somebody. Look at that. Look at that. In any case, there's a lot of tension between Mama and Mrs. Ursus, and I'm here for
More
it.
than a good old-fashioned mailbox. Oh, my back. That lawnmower.
A mailbox that drives the mail right into the house is pretty cool, Papa.
Yeah, can we get one, Papa?
No. Absolutely
By
not.
the
I'm
way,
your awesome
I
papa.
had tea with Mrs. Ursus today.
She rides a motorcycle.
She rides a motorcycle?
She offered to teach me how to ride it.
You? On a motorcycle?
That would require the wearing of
That was after she
pants,
told
which
me she
I'm all
couldn't
for
accept the
with
honey.
Mama.
What? She didn't want my prize-winning honey? What kind of new neighbors do we have?
The new neighbors.
She didn't want it because Mr. Ursus is on a diet.
And we met the Cubs,
But
Papa.
you're bears, and you all have the same body
They showed
type.
us how to play lacrosse.
I just don't understand this
Lacrosse?
world.
What's wrong with soccer and baseball?
Nothing.
Papa,
Lacrosse is fun,
just a
too.
year ago you hated
Motorized
soccer.
Mailboxes, a motorcycle, mama, lacrosse.
Skeletons,
They
ghosts.
sure are different. No.
I do like this version of the Berenstain Bears because we get to see Mama and Papa being affectionate more often, physically affectionate, like touching each other.
Mrs.
I
Ursus
also like
just brought
Papa's
over dessert.
angry eyes.
It's fruitcake.
Ooh, fruitcake's my
Papa
favorite.
is aware that his wife is seeing the woman across
I'm
the
a
street.
fruitcake expert, and that's no fruitcake like I've ever seen before.
I must admit, it is a little different looking. But bringing it over certainly was neighborly.
So
And
they
since
made
the
it
best
a
way to have
fruitcake.
good neighbor is to
Did
be
they
a good
intentionally
neighbor,
make it to
the
look like
least we can do is try.
a xenomorph egg? Like it just... It does look pretty good. And I have to admit that if you can make fruitcake look appetizing, you've done like 90% of the work. So again, Papa is sold by
Tastes
the
delicious.
food. However, Papa,
Different.
And
there's a
since
lot
that is
more going
different
on in
a
this
bad
one.
thing,
There's no
Papa.
cultural
Going a different
differences.
way to
There's no
burn grass
racism. There's no
every time.
prejudice.
And you always tell me to throw different baseball pitches.
We've got
So
this
we've
argument.
Got different neighbors.
Papa likes different
Everybody's
things.
different in some
But
way
this
or
is more
another.
like their values
You're
are
right.
different.
There's
Like Papa
nothing
is
wrong with a
fundamentally
fruitcake that
different
looks a
compared to
little
this guy.
different. And that goes for neighbors, too. From now on, I promise to accept them for who they are, especially if there's more fruitcake to be had.
But we do have Papa. He only cares about eating the food. So they're going to go hang out with the neighbors, I bet. They're going to be good friends. They've got
Now
robots.
you're getting the hang of my high-speed remote control
Oh,
lawnmower, Mr.
I
Bear.
see why they brought
Thanks,
that up.
Mr. Ursus. And the cut is as good as when Mr. Kodiak did it. Just
He's forgotten all about his former friend at this point. He's just
Coming from
done.
Bear City, we thought all of Bear Country looked different. Well, I guess it would seem different.
You know the best thing about my high-speed mower?
Tell me,
It leaves me lots of time to go
Tell me.
fishing.
and not to play into like stereotypes, but
Me
look
too.
at her body language. So what have we learned? This episode was absolutely nothing like the book. Mama and Mrs. Ursus are going to end up running off together. Hopefully it's not like a Thelma and Louise style ending to all this. And Papa only cares about food and mowing his lawn. I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of the same. It's not the same story. It's not the same story. But I did like it because we got to see robots. We got to hear Jetson sound effects. We got to meet Brother Bear. We got to say goodbye to Michael Cera. I don't know if that was Michael Cera, but I'm going to pretend it was. And we got to meet a couple of new Cubs who I don't know if they're going to show back up in this episode, in this series. Should I do more reactions to episodes of the Berenstain Bears? Let me know in the comments if you listen to it. If you watch it at all. If you watch this at all. Should I do it? Let me know. And I'll see you all next time deep in Bear Country.